January, National Train Your Dog Month. And dog owners can, of course, benefit from guidance on training and selection of a qualified and ethical dog trainer. So says Brad Pfifer, the executive director of the Council for Professional Dog Trainers. Do all puppies need to go through dog training, Brad?
You know, dogs are such an intricate part of our life. The best gift we can give them is training that teaches them how to be well-behaved members of our home and community. So yes, every dog and puppy needs a certain level of training.
And if not for their own family, how about their neighbors? 6 out of 10 people who responded to a recent survey conducted by Wakefield Research said that their neighbor's dog has behavior issues. What might some of these be, Brad?
It's the common things that you think about, and a lot of times it's barking in the backyard, nuisance barking. It is jumping up for attention when they meet their neighbor and their dog on the street.
Brad Pfifer is the executive director for the Professional Dog Trainers, and he's got some tips for training dogs ourselves.
First and foremost, if we're not in a position to train our dog, if we're not able to be proactive, then we want to make sure we're managing the dog's environment. Can he be put into the laundry room behind a baby gate with a chewy? Could he go into his crate? We just want to make sure that our dogs are not practicing undesired behaviors on a regular basis where they then create undesired habits. From there, we can decide, what do we want the dog to do? Do we want the dog to go to his bed and stay? Do we want the dog to walk up and sit for attention? But we need to take a really proactive approach to teaching the dog what we want them to do in order to gain attention.
How do you match a particular dog breed with a family or individual? Folks looking for their first or second or third or fourth dog, for that matter.
Personality. You know, at the end of the day, you have to enjoy being around your dog. And so you want a dog who matches your personality. And if you are a family with kids who likes an easygoing, laid-back dog, then you need to find an individual who has an easy, laid-back personality. If your house is really busy and has strangers coming in to visit all the time, maybe kids are visiting, or you're the kind of the social stop for your neighborhood, you want a dog who is very trusting of unfamiliar people and who is typically resilient and can handle changes in the environment. And then you have things to consider like what are the dog's grooming needs, or how much exercise do they need? Those are also really big factors. You know, if you are not an athletic person and you like to be more low key, lay around, read a book, you might not be the best match for a sporting dog, like a German Shepherd Pointer, for instance, because we know that when a dog is not fulfilled, they oftentimes will exhibit undesired behavior, whether that is barking at strangers, digging in the backyard, chewing on our own belongings.
I used to really enjoy watching Cesar Millan, who would have this advice in his program. He didn't so much retrain the dog, but he retrained the owner of the pet. How often do you find it's really the owner and not the dog himself?
It's always, the owners always need to learn how to train their dog correctly and incorporate the training into their daily routine. And there are a number of really great trainers across the country, and the CCPDT is fortunate enough to have certified many trainers in the United States and across the world, actually. And I would encourage everyone to visit ccpdt.org. Under our dog trainer tab, they can search for a trainer in their area. All of these individuals have demonstrated competence in their field. They are placing an emphasis on the use of positive reinforcement training practices, and most importantly, they're being held accountable to our joint standards of practice and code of ethics. We have a new website that we've just released. It's called fetchtheanswer.com, and it's designed for consumers, dog owners to visit the site and gain some information on training tips. There's videos, blog articles, and there's also a trainer directory there where we can search by our zip code or our city and find a list of qualified, certified professional dog trainers.
Very good. Okay, and that last website again,
fetchtheanswer.com.
Brad Pfifer is the executive director for the Council for Professional Dog Trainers. This is National Train Your Dog Month. Look for someone certified with the Council's Professional Dog Trainer certification. Brad, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.